So I went through something. My wife and I had not long been married, and we started getting these calls in the middle of the night, and then we started getting these glued together letters on the front porch of our house, where they glued together letters, and they said that she was going to die and our children was going to die, and this other woman, her husband and her children were going to die because God said we needed to be together. Oh, you ain't seen that. That's light. That was a long time ago when I had a Jerry curl. I can tell you, if I tell you my bald head stories, you really will be who. So we knew who the woman was, and the woman was ended up coming on our property and appearing in our backyard and harassing us and calling on the phone in the middle of the night and doing all kinds of stuff, and it was tormenting me. And I have this temper. You don't see it now. Yeah. I keep it locked up. It's really ferocious. It's real bad. My father gave it to me. He left it to me. I'm serious. It's real bad. It has no rhyme or reason or sensitivity to it. It flips completely out. I mean, it makes me do like stupid stuff like jump on people while I'm driving the car and forget I'm going down the highway because all I can think about is getting your head through the window and nobody's driving the car because I have lost. I mean, I flip completely. I'm serious. I mean, out, like just out. No logic or nothing, out, retarded, crazy, out. And so I don't let that out, because that's not good. Because I have done that a couple of times and left the car unmanned. And it was still going down the highway and I didn't care or anything. I'm serious. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. So I'm mad. And I'm angry because I'm afraid that she's going to do something to my wife and kids. And if you know me at all, I'm protective. I'll fight you harder over people I love than I would over me. I will fight to the death if you mess with the people I love. So I'm pacing the floor. I'm pacing the floor. I've already had one altercation with her. I ran into her and said, "Oh, you think you're crazy? Oh, you crazy? Oh, you crazy? You think you're crazy? You think you're crazy? Let me show you what crazy is. I tell you." I was young, you know. So I drove my car and I skinned her skirt with my car because I said, I know it ain't spiritual, but I'm being honest. This happened. This really happened. And I called an old mother in the church and I was telling her, I said, this is getting out of control. One of us is going to kill the other one. I'm telling you. Because her demons and my demons is having parties, smoking dope together. They get the high doing doobies, and it's gonna be something about to go down. It's about to go down. An old church mother being wise says to me, this woman that says you're gonna be with her, do you want her? Are you attracted to her? I said, no. Not even in desperation. Not even right out of prison. And she says to me, don't you think that if the enemy were trying to seduce you, he would send something you're attracted to? Yeah, because everybody has kryptonite. You know when kryptonite come in the room and your eyes go back in the back of your head and your lips start quivering and you start thinking, oh Jesus, kryptonite is in the house, Lord God. You start praying in tongues. This was not kryptonite. It wasn't generic kryptonite. It wasn't an off-brand kryptonite. Not for me. So what is it? If that is not the temptation, then that is not the battle. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to tie all of this together. So she said, the next time she calls you, instead of raging, the next thing she said, when she calls, what do you feel? I said, rage. I mean, like rage that's hard for me to control. Rage that makes me slam the phone. Yeah. Rage, just rage. She said, so it's not sex. Yeah. The battle is for your rage. The enemy isn't after your seduction. He wants you to flip out and go insane and ruin your career and flip out and end up in a cell block locked up with somebody named Bobo. So she says to me, next time she calls and you feel rage, praise. So when she called again at 2 o'clock in the morning telling me that I was in the wrong bed and we should be together and that God had shown her in the spirit that we were supposed to be connected, and I felt my temperature rising up in my body, I said, oh God, I bless you, Jesus. I thank you. I magnify you. Oh God, there's nobody like you. And when I started worshiping, something in her started screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming and screaming. See, if you don't know what the fight is over, you don't know what the victory is. You have to understand what the enemy is trying to get out of your life. It's not about winning the argument. It's not about who's toughest. It's not about who's meanest. The battle belongs to God. And whatever you were doing before the enemy attacked you, go back to doing it now, because whatever you're fighting right now is a distraction. It's a distraction. It's designed to get you off key. It's designed to stop you from doing what you were doing. If you weren't on the right track, the devil wouldn't be fighting you in the first place. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but I dare you to open your mouth and give him 30 seconds. Slap your neighbor and say, you just